This video isn't about whether she enjoys spending time with you. These are the signs she's already imagining a future with you. This kind of interest goes beyond casual attraction. And often revealed in small comments and behaviors. But here's the problem. If you don't know what to watch for, but once you do, it becomes impossible to unsee. By the end of this, you'll know exactly how to tell. She's picturing what comes next. Pay attention to number 3 and number 8. Those are the ones she doesn't even realize she's giving away. Let's get into it. 1. She mentions places she wants to go and includes you. You're chatting at a friend's dinner party. The conversation drifts to travel, and she starts talking about a trip she's been wanting to take. Maybe it's Italy, maybe it's wine country. Maybe it's a coastal town she saw in a magazine. But instead of just describing it, she says, or we should go sometime. Or I can picture us exploring that place. This isn't small talk. She's not describing a vacation. She's casting you in it when a woman includes you in her future plans. Even hypothetically, it's because she's already imagined you there. Her brain has fast-forwarded past the present moment and placed you beside her in a scenario that hasn't happened yet. Here's what to watch for. The shift from solo language to shared language. If she stopped talking about things she wants to do alone, you've already been placed in her mental timeline. And if she's projecting you into trips, pay attention to what she does with smaller plans. 2. She suggests things weeks or months away. You're wrapping up a conversation at a networking event. The kind of casual exchange that usually ends with, but instead of letting it close, a restaurant opening in a few weeks. And she's not just informing you. This is future anchoring. She's planting dates far enough out that accepting means you'll still be in each other's lives. She's not asking what you're doing this weekend. Women don't suggest future plans. If she's proposing something weeks or months away, she's already assuming or hoping that you're not going anywhere. Watch for how she frames it. We should check that out as different from I'm going to that. The first one includes you. That single word carries more weight than most men realize. But if she's anchoring you to future dates, listen to how she talks about her own plans. 3. She talks about her future and leaves room for you. You're having coffee after a work function, sitting across from her at a quiet cafe. The conversation drifts to what's next for her, where she sees herself, what she wants, how she pictures her life shaping up. But there's something interesting about the way she describes it. She's leaving gaps. She doesn't say, I'm moving to the coast. She says, I've been thinking about the coast. It depends. She doesn't say, I want to travel alone. She says, I want to travel more with the right person. This is open-ended future framing. She's describing her vision but leaving a door unlocked. almost like she's hoping someone specific will walk through it. Women who've already decided their future doesn't include you. But a woman imagining you in her future speaks in possibilities, maybes, and it depends. She's not being indecisive. She might be hoping you'll pick up the pen. And if her future has room for you, pay attention to the questions she asks. 4, she asks about your long-term plans. The conversation shifts, and suddenly, she's curious about where you see yourself in a few years. Where do you want to live? What are you working toward? These aren't casual questions. She's gathering data. When a woman asks about your long-term plans, she's running a quiet compatibility check. She wants to know if your trajectory aligns with hers or if it could. Here's the tell. She's not asking to be polite and moving on. She's listening closely, following up, comparing your answers to her own vision without saying so. You can almost see her mentally cross-referencing. Pay attention to how specific her questions get. Surface curiosity sounds like, "So what's next for you?" Genuine interest sounds like, "Do you think you'd ever move somewhere quieter?" The more precise the question, and if she's checking your trajectory, watch how she reacts to your answers. 5, she lights up when your plans align. You mention that you've been thinking about spending more time near the water, or that you've always wanted to visit Japan. Just a passing comment, and something shifts in her. Her eyes brighten, she leans in. "Wait, really?" "Me too," or she starts building on the idea we could. This is alignment, excitement. When your vision matches hers, women don't get visibly excited about compatibility with men. If shared interests or goals spark genuine enthusiasm, it's because she's already been imagining a future and you just confirmed you might fit in it. Here's what's happening in her brain. And suddenly you've walked into the frame. The excitement isn't about the topic. It's about the possibility. If she lights up when your plans match, pay attention to how she talks about her people. 6, she mentions you to her friends or family. You're talking and she casually drops something that stops you. She told her sister about you. "I was telling my friend about that thing you said." This is social integration. She's already started weaving you into her world beyond the two of you. Women don't mention men to their inner circle unless those men matter. Her friends and family are her screening committee. If she's bringing you up to them, she's testing how you fit into her larger life. Here's the deeper signal: she's also preparing them. She's planting the idea of you so that when you eventually meet, if she's talking about you when you're not around, and watch what she does when she talks about someday. 7, she uses we without thinking. You're in the middle of a normal conversation.